Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? And welcome back to the channel. We have a rainy Monday afternoon, so I have nothing to do other than some cosmetic work on the dually. I'm going to continue on the sport conversion. As you guys know and saw, we need headlight housings badly on the dually. I had a company contact me. They had headlight housings. They offered to send me a set, so I thought, what better timing? We'll give them a try. Kind of sort of what I was going for, but you know what, we're going to see what they are. We're going to try them out, and hopefully they'll work out pretty good. I have opened the box and they look pretty good, as you guys saw in the last video. I'll give you a little sneak peek, but what they are is an Autosaver 88 is what the headlights are. I'm going to put a link in the description below. It's YITA motor. So how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% certain. I suck at grammar, so if you guys want to check these headlights out, they're right around $75, $76. It's kind of like the housings you can pick up on Amazon all day long. So we are going to try these out in the dually. As you guys know, these housings are pretty crappy. I could buff and polish these out, but let's face it, it's not really the look I'm going for when I do the sport conversion. And also, you know, we got the blacked out cab lights up there from Recon, so we wanted something just a little bit different to light the front of the truck. So what we actually have here is, if you first open up the box, they do have a pamphlet in there for customer service, which I thought was pretty cool. Or you can go online, use WhatsApp, you can email. They do have the customer service phone number right there, and they also, like I said, they have WhatsApp by Facebook to where you can get some customer service that way. And then right there, they also have customer service at the top, same number, and then it gives their hours, which I thought was pretty cool. A lot of times you order stuff and it doesn't have these pamphlets in there. So let's get one of these out of the box and see what they look like. Alright, what I decided to go with, this is a crystal clear lens and a black background, and it does have the reflective in there. I thought it would be a pretty good look for the truck. Just something just a little bit different. I haven't saw these a whole lot on the road. I see a lot of smoked and I see a lot of LED and a lot of halo ring stuff, but I haven't saw a lot of these. So I thought, you know how I am, you know how I like to do things just a little bit different, so we're going to give these a try. I did notice on the back here they do have adjustment. Up and down and left to right, so I'm hoping that those actually work. As you guys know, we put a set of the Amazon headlights in the second gen, and you can turn them adjustments for days and it doesn't do a thing. So I'm hoping these actually work and actually do something. To fill those housings, I just got a set of Oxbeam LED headlights from Amazon. They're just a standard LED. I'll put a link in the description for these. I don't know how these are. I know Pure Panorama has used the Oxbeam before. I have never used them, so we're going to see what these are like. And then for turn signals, I'm just going with a standard incandescent glass bulb. I really didn't want to have to deal with the hyperflash cutting into the wiring harness to put the 6 ohm resistor in there and have to deal with that. So for right now, we're just going with the standard incandescent. I know there is a company out there that makes one of the switchbacks that has the resistor already in it, so you don't have to worry about the hyperflash or your lamp out on the dash. So maybe in the future I'll grab those, but for right now we're just going with a standard incandescent turn signal. All right, to get your headlights out, you have 3 10mm. You got 2 here, and then you got 1 down inside here. Then you have some in these little push pins where it has just a Phillips head. You can take and loosen that up and it comes out and then just pulls out of place. Sometimes on these little plastic Phillips things, they won't come out all the way, the threads aren't working, but if you can get your nail underneath there or a pair of side dikes or something like that and give just nice even pressure, it allows that to come out. Okay, after you get those 3 bolts out, right up in here there's a little tab, and you got to be able to pull that out of there. They are pretty tight to try and get out. Now after you get that tab, this is the tab I was talking about right there. After you get that out of there, you just reach back in there, undo your bulbs, and everything pulls out. We'll go ahead and get the other side tore apart and get these headlights in. All right, with everything disassembled, I'm gonna go ahead and fill these housings. I'm gonna put my lights in there. I am using the new plugs, just for the simple fact that these came with these housings. That way if there's an issue with the old ones sealing up, I know it's not anything to do with the old house or the old socket in the new housing. So this way we know everything is new and sealed. And then also I will put just a little bit of dielectric grease on there to try and seal things up. And then we'll put dielectric grease on all the plugs. All right, headlights are in. I shut the camera off because I wanted to give you guys a nice review. As far as fitment, I'm going to give it maybe a 4. As far as looks, I'm going to give it a 10. I was kind of concerned, like I told you guys in the beginning, that I wasn't going to like the crystal lens with the smoked cab lights. Really, I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with the look. I wasn't real satisfied with fitment. I think they need to work on that just a little bit. Passenger side, I was having quite a few issues with it. They do give you new clips. So I did pull the old clips out and put the new ones on. I was having issues with getting them to stay in the old clips. So I went ahead and used their new clips that they sent with the housings. My issue I was having was, as I would tighten up this bolt, this would pop out, and same thing here too with these two. So I did have to massage the mounts just a little bit in the fender. I pulled that forward just a little bit so that would stay up there. And then also I pulled this one out just a little bit so I could get that to stay in place. Now everything still is in alignment as far as hood. Driver's side, didn't really have any issues with it. Gaps don't look too bad, not bad at all. So I guess all in all, like I said, now did that pop out of there? No, it didn't. But you can see that's just not in that clip real tight. Driver's side, it's nice and snapped in there good, but the passenger side just had some issues with fitment on that side. So I'm going to address that with them when I send them a link to the video and, you know, the final product. As far as the aux beams, let's turn those on and see how they look. I do like the headlights. This is the first set of LEDs I've ever had other than my wife's projectors and the charger. I'm hoping that the adjustment screws actually do work, unlike those. And tonight after it gets dark, I'm gonna back the truck out, put the garage door down, get the beams aligned because we don't want to be driving down the road blinding people because that's on low beam right there. So, and you can see how that's shining over in here just a little bit. So I'm thinking that it's way out of alignment. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy. Another thing I was concerned about too was the amber lenses, but really I like those too because the amber on the side of the housing, I think it's a nice contrast between the white and the amber, especially having that there. If it didn't have the amber reflector on the side, I would not run an amber lens. I would run something like a switchback, but time restraints, I didn't have time to get a set of switchbacks ordered. nor did I want to take the time to put the 6 ohm resistors in there, so I didn't have the hyper flash. So all in all, guys, I am happy with them, kind of, sorta. The fitment could have been just a little bit better, but what do you expect for aftermarket? So links are in the description. Links are in the description for the headlights. They're the aux beam, they're the 6500Ks, and then also for the headlight housings. Now, I'm gonna use that term loosely. If you guys wanna check them out, that's fine. They're okay, they're not bad, but fitment, not the best. So anyway, guys, let me put it this way. I was able to get them to fit, but I shouldn't really have to massage the metal to get them to fit, I guess is what I'm saying. So anyway, guys, with that, if you don't mind, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll talk to you guys later on.